videoing him, showing the world how proud he was. Mama, Queen, a TikTok. Mama Rose, where were you? Where were you? You tell me you couldn't find one of your minions to go down to see you and record for you live while you share the screen with World Dog doing nothing in a garage. You share the screen with Jaden in a Phoenix Park in a bedroom doing nothing. You share the screen with Ivani doing nothing. You share the screen with every other TikTokers. Isaac Buchanan, all for clout. Why couldn't you share the screen yesterday with one of your TikTokers or one of your friends, one of your supporters as they go to see you, videoing Barbar, receiving these great achievements as we celebrate the moment? Why couldn't you have done that? You know what you did? Later on in the night you come on and you made a story and you told the whole world, say, Barbar was a buck up. You never want Barbar. Because at the time you did have him sister already. And you never want Barbar. A buck up. But him bright cause him a buck up. And I said, come there. A child live what they learn. And a child academic don't just grow on them. It is motivated, it is molded, it is also encouraged. A father who spent time to help the child with his homework. A father who spent time to make sure the kid goes to school. A father who makes sure that the kid goes to extra lesson. A father who makes sure that he has time cultivating that child to build on that academic. Rosalie, if academic is something that you just born with and you just naturally go get it, so you would know how to read the Bible. And unfortunately, you couldn't even read the Bible. So we understand that academic is not just something we're just dropping in your lap, so it has to be molded, encouraged. And a father will sit next to that with the pitney them. So you want to come take credit now, and cute boss want to say we follow the girl because that's her way of saying that she could have never had him. But then some things is not meant to say, because yesterday is a celebrative moment, not a moment to discourage the kid. Yesterday was a celebrative moment, a moment that Barbar will always remember. Not a bad memory of his mother putting on TikTok say she never did want him. Not a memory for him to remember. And this day we receive all these awards. My mother went on TikTok live and said she never did want me. Me did a buck up. It is not a moment for that. Maybe 2 days after, you could have had such a live and say such a thing. So I don't understand when cute boss say we follow the girl because that's her way of expressing herself, of being proud. I don't understand. Are we ignorant or are we dumb? Yesterday was a celebrative moment. A moment of joy and happiness as parents. Not a moment of bring down. That is not your way of saying you're proud. Proud is coming out and showing love and support all day for Barbar. Having Barbar on a screen, playing a game with Barbar, having the day and the show about Barbar would have been a proud mother. Coming on your live and talking about where you come from with Barbar, how Barbar was as a baby, how he is today, what type of child he is, would have been a celebrated moment and a proud mother. I want to talk about too much hypocrisy on TikTok. I want to only move when the wind move. If today the mass is for Jakes, I want to over there with Jakes. If tomorrow the majority is Rosalie, I want to over there with Rosalie. And I realize the lady when named Madam, especially named Mother, and the rest of that's what you guys do. You come over here and you only move with the wave. If today the majority, the topic is about Akeem, it's Akeem. If it's Rose, it's Rose. If it's Jakes, it's Jakes. All because I don't want clout. But my argument never changed. If me I go beat Jakes, me I go beat Jakes. I'm going to beat Jakes now. I ask Jakes over and over for stop class Rosalie. Me know sometimes them say pressure bus pipe. Pressure bus pipe, but me tell you all the time, Jakes, when a woman can call a next woman a bitch, a man never call a a woman a bitch. Me say it all the time and I hold on my mouth. You are a son. Just leave it, Jakes. Especially when you call her smell, stink. This order girl. Don't do that. Can you bring yourself down when you do that? Because we remember you was with her for 12 years. So you was there for 12 years. I say it all the time. I want thing with me, I hold my mouth when I talk. I don't hold my mouth when I talk. I speak the truth. I say it all the time. I say, Jakes, slow that. I come in this life, I'm open. I say, Jakes, you don't sound good. You don't sound good. You are no better than when Rosalie companions are can tell we say, you lie in a bed with she and two men, and she put her finger where it never go in a dark places. It's the same thing Rosalie did. You are now doing the same thing. No matter style and call her stink and order this and stink all this, and she have to bathe before you have sex with her. What are you talking about? Jakes, don't do it. Don't do it, because if she have a bathe before you go in her, when you're in her, the scent will still come back out. So I've always been the same. Me no move from my argument. When Jakes, we get to make Jakes. And Rosalie always getting it, because I believe that she don't want her kids. She can never want her kids and behave the way she behave. She can't want her kids. And nobody can want them kids and behave the way she behave. But it's the truth. It's like, and I say this all the time, how many of us guys, how many of us got their child at a young age? How many of us young ladies, my friend them, bless girl, how much are we breed from the age of 18 and 17 and 20 and 21, and we really didn't get to enjoy that part of our younger age. We had to be mothers, and some of we born, some of we live in a poor life with our country, and we have the garrison with our jungle, Rima, Tivoli, and we have young baby at the age of 19 and 18 and 17. Remember, we had to be a parents from that age, so we never really get to enjoy life. We didn't really get to do the things at that age. So enough of us now become adults. In our 29 and our 30, we send ourselves go to school. We got our degree. We have a little money now. Or we are at a comfortable place where we can enjoy life. That is Rosalie. She had her kids at a young age. She was suffering. She had to go hustle and get her little things. We all did it. We just didn't do it how you did it. But I'm simply saying, enough of us did it. Whether we went back to school and get a higher education, we got a career or we got a degree, we got our master's or associate, high school diploma, whatever we do to elevate ourselves, now that we are comfortable and we're at a place, our kids are 9 and 10, we want to have fun. That is Rosalie, but the difference is your action tells me so you don't want to pity them none at all. Because while me was where you were, when me died in Jamaica, I had my daughter at the age of 20. My daughter at 20. My mother live in America, my dad in Jamaica, I'm old with my sister. And me now, I go back to school, go to hairdressing. That never work out. I go work out one gas station. See God there. I do everything so that I could put some food on the table for my daughter. I'm going to come to this country, went back to college, and I could have been way further than where I am, but I can't work in an office, I can't work in a hospital. I don't like people. So I choose to be a first responder working on an ambulance. But my degree, I have my 2 associate degree. One in theology and one in business. I have 2 associate, one in theology and one in business. I may choose to stay here, so. And guess what, guys? You see, after that, I'm at a place now where my daughter is grown. Me can't do as me want, move when me want. Rosalie is at that place where when she did the young with the pity them, she did a struggle. Now she's at a place where she have money, and it seems like she don't want her kids. She don't mind financially. Yes, darling, sweet face, yes. She don't mind financially supporting the kids, but the responsibility of being a hand-to-hand parent, she don't want it. And that is just the truth. And if you guys analyze and watch Rosalie, you will understand what I'm talking about. She don't mind laying down on the phone and She don't mind financially supporting what they need. But the everyday parenting, one-on-one supporting the kids, she's not that mind. She doesn't have that at this moment to do that. No, maturity comes with age. Maybe next 5 years or next 10 years, she will be at that place. But right now, she's not. And nothing is wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that. You know what I have a problem with? When you don't want your baby father to have to pity them and you don't want them. That is when I have a problem with that. And the fact is, you don't want your mother involved in your life. You can't even forgive your own mother. Your mother is not in a place to have custody of the kids. Neither is Jake's mother. So who in your family is in a position or is in a place to even have custody of the kids? It seemed to me that Jake is the only person that seems that he wants them and he cares for them. And you fight the only thing on me see that show that he loves them and wants them. And you don't want them. Make it